Hi, hello, welcome to Play with MCQs channel and Indian Polity 1000 MCQs series. This is the first video of this series. In this first video, we are going to complete 20 MCQs, and from second video, we are going to cover 25 MCQs, and like that, within the number of videos, we are going to complete 1000 MCQs. By doing these 1000 MCQs, your answering ability will increase. By increasing this ability, you can answer very well. We are designing these Polity MCQs by touching every part of the syllabus, by taking previous year questions, by taking interesting questions which will enhance you to think about the question very well. So this is all. If you want the video notification, please subscribe. And here is our first question. Which of the following statements regarding the preamble of the Constitution of India is are correct? Here the question is, there are two statements. They are asking that which of the statement is correct. So here the first statement is the preamble is an integral part of the constitution, and the second statement is the word secular and socialist have been a part of the preamble since its inception. So here the options are, so option A, statement 1 is correct, that means only one. In option B, 2 only correct, that means option 2. In option C, they have given that both 1 and 2. In option D, they have given that neither 1 nor 2. So I am giving you 10 seconds, try to answer this. So then here let us look into the answer. So here the first statement, which is yes, preamble is an integral part. Yes, preamble is an integral part of the constitution. Here the second statement, that is secular and socialist word has been there in the preamble since its inception. Inception means from the beginning. So here the statement 2 is wrong because secular and socialist has been added through 42nd Amendment Act 1976. So in 1976 only these two words has been added in the preamble. Before 1976 these words in the preamble are absent. So here the statement 1 is correct and 2 is wrong. So answer A is the correct answer. Now the second question, that is which of the following are considered as part of the basic structure of the Indian Constitution. So here in the question they have given four parts like part 1, 2, 3 and 4. They are asking us that which of these parts are the basic structure of the Indian Constitution. So I am giving you 10 seconds, try to answer this question. Here the answer is option D. Let us go into the explanation so that we can clearly understand why answer is D. So here this is all the basic structure I have provided here. You can go and look into it. So by looking into it, you can easily understand what is basic structure and what is not. So here the first option, republican and democratic form of government. So it is there in the basic structure. So here it is there that sovereign, democratic and republic. I am pointing it. You can look into it. So sovereign, democratic and republic. This is the basic structure of our constitution which has been provided. So first option is correct. So if you go to the second option, secular character of the constitution, that means that is also the basic structure of constitution only because it is provided here. Look into it that few principles, federalism, secularism and democracy. This is, so we can conclude it as a basic structure of the constitution. So option 2 is also the right answer. So if we go to the option 3, that is division between fundamental rights and directive principles of the state policy. That means they are asking that this is the basic structure of the constitution or not. So we can conclude that this is not the basic structure of the constitution because these fundamental rights and directive principles division is another topic. It is not includes in the basic structure. So if you go to the option 4, that is federal structure of the constitution, that means federalism. It is also here, look into it, look here that few principles, federalism, secularism. So federalism is also the basic structure of the constitution. So here the option 1, 2 and 4 are the correct answer. So option D is the right answer. So here we should mark wrong for the option C. Now the third question, which of the following statement is true? They have given two statements and asking that which among these statements are true. First statement is the in the Beverbury case of Supreme Court had said that the preamble of the Constitution is not a part of the Constitution. And second statement is that in the Keshavananda Bharati case, the Supreme Court had said that preamble of the Constitution is part of the Constitution. They are saying that which among the following statements are true. So I am giving you 10 seconds. Try to answer this. Here answer is C, that both the statements are true because Supreme Court, this preamble issue has been came into the Supreme Court in the case of Beriberi Union. So Supreme Court has shared its view that In this case, Supreme Court has said that preamble is not the part of the Constitution. It happened in 1916, and then after 13 years, that is 1973, in Keshavananda Bharati case, again the issue of preamble has been came into in front of the Supreme Court. Then Supreme Court said that Supreme Court surpassed its previous decision and said that now preamble is the part of our Constitution. So we should conclude that preamble is a part of constitution, but in 1960, that in Beriberi case, they said that preamble is not the part of constitution, and again in 1973 they said preamble is the part of constitution. Until now we should conclude that preamble is the part of constitution, so both the statements are true. So answer is C, both A and B. Here fourth question, the preamble of the Indian constitution was adopted on, they are asking the date, so try to answer it. I am giving you 10 seconds. Here the answer is B, that is 26th November 1949. So up to here 4 questions has been completed. So now let us move into the fifth question, that is which of the following ideals in the preamble emphasizes the unity and integrity of the nation. They are asking which of these tells us and emphasizes unity and integrity of the nation. So option A, B, C, D are given here. So try to answer it. I am giving you 10 seconds. So here correct answer is D, that is fraternity. Option A, B, C are wrong here because option A means justice, that is social, economic and political justice, liberty, liberty of thought, expression like that, equality. And fraternity means spreading brotherhood, that is to increase unity and integrity of the nation. Spreading brotherhood is what fraternity tells. So option D is the right answer. So now sixth question, that is the preamble of the Indian constitution reflects to influence which of the historical document, that is which country's influence has been there on us to adopt preamble. This is all about this question. So here the 4 options has been given. Try to answer it. I am giving you 10 seconds. So here option A is correct. The United States Constitution, that is American Constitution, has been influenced as that we have influenced by the preamble of the USA, and we adopted preamble for our constitution. Before our constitution, USA has preamble, and then we have influenced by that in that country's influence has been there on us to adopt preamble. So here option A is the right answer. So seventh question, that is which portion of the Indian constitution reflects the mind and ideals of its framers. So they are asking that which part of the constitution reflects the mind and ideals of its framers, that is makers. So 4 options has been given. So I am giving you 10 seconds. Try to answer this. So here option A is right answer, that is preamble. So let us go into the explanation so that we can clearly understand why this is the right answer. So if we go into the explanation, one of the constitutional makers, that is Sri Alladi Krishnamurthy Iyer, he is a member of our Constituent Assembly. He played a significant role in making our constitution. So he said that the preamble to our constitution is what we had thought or dreamed so long. He said that the preamble to our constitution is what we had thought or dreamed so long. So that means he said that what we had thought is what it is there in the preamble. So that means we can conclude that answer A is the right answer. That means answer A, preamble tells reflects the mind and ideals of its framer. So option A is the right answer. So now eighth question, that is what does the term democratic in the preamble refer to? They are asking that preamble has the term democratic. So what does this refers to? They are asking here. Here are the 4 options. Try to answer it. I'm giving you 10 seconds. So here the answer is A, and option B, C, D are wrong answers. So let us look why these options are wrong and why option A is right answer. So if you go to option B, equal distribution of wealth, that is not it is mean by democratic. So answer B is wrong answer. So option C. If we go to option C, separation of state and religion, that it is what tells us the secularism. It means secularism. So if you go to option D, absence of discrimination based on caste, religion, race, gender, etc. So that discrimination is also a separate topic that it is not mean democratic. So option A is right answer because one vote for one person and rotation of government. That means every person has a vote. He votes, he chooses the government, and again the election comes, he uses his vote. That rotation will continue. 1%, one vote, and rotation of government. So this is what mean democratic. So option A is the right answer. So your ninth question. Consider the following statement with reference to secularism in India. First option, that is secularism means that the state has no recognized religion of the state. And second option is secularism means that the state treat all the religions equally. And third option is secularism means that the state regulates the relation of man with God. They have given these three statements and asking that which of these statements are correct. So I am giving you 10 seconds. Try to answer these. So here the answer is B, that is statement 1, 2 are correct answer. So why statement 3 is wrong means it has been given that secularism means that the state regulates the relation of man with God. So secularism does not involve between us and God and regulates our relationship. It is completely our personal. It is completely dependent on our affection. So option 3 is wrong answer. Option 1 and 2 are correct answers because the secularism means state does not have any official religion, and statement 2 is that state will treat all religions equally. So these two options are correct according to secularism. So answer B is correct, 1 and 2. So here the 10th question, which one of the following factors constitutes the best safeguard of liberty in liberal democracy? So here option A committed judiciary, option B centralization of powers, option C elected government, option D separation of powers. So I am giving you 10 seconds. Try to answer these. So here option D is right answer. That here let us go into the explanation that liberty means someone's authority on you to do the things they like. That means restricting you to do the things which you like to do. That means if you want to do something, but there is an authority on you, they are restricting you to not do anything. Your life is not a free bird. It is filled with lots of restrictions by the authority. So that the absence of this is meant by liberty. So liberty means you have your freedom of expression, your freedom of doing something. So that it is what liberty of life. So it will mean what is life means. So here, a committed judiciary, centralization of powers, elected government. So among these, separation of powers is the best safeguard because separation of powers means the power has been not in a single hand. The power has been shared between, for example, central government and state government. There is the power division and panchayat. So like that, municipalities, the power has been shared. Here, by sharing power, one cannot show his authority on you because in middle, for example, we have state government and again we have central government. So one's authority is not there in on us, and so separating powers will safeguard our right and liberty. So that it is what separation of powers means. It will restrict all powers with a single person. So here separation of powers is the right answer. So now 11th question. With reference to the preamble of Constitution, consider the following statements. So first statement, that is preamble of the Indian Constitution evolved from the objective resolution proposed by Nehru. Statement 2. Preamble of the Indian Constitution outlines the fundamental principles and objectives but is neither enforceable nor justiciable in a court of law. So here statement 3. In Keshavananda Bharati versus State of Kerala, the Supreme Court ruled that the preamble of the Indian Constitution cannot be amended. Statement 4, that is the preamble cannot override the specific provisions of the Constitution. So among these four options, they are asking that which of these statements are not correct. So they are asking us to pick the wrong one. So I am giving you 10 seconds. I have read the question and options also. I am giving you 10 seconds. Try to answer this. So here option A is the right answer. That is only one. Only one statement is wrong among these four statements. That is the first statement, that is preamble of the Indian Constitution evolved from the objective resolution proposed by Nehru. So this statement is right. So statement 2, that is preamble of the Indian Constitution outlines the fundamental principles and objectives but is neither enforceable nor justiciable in the court of law. Yes, preamble is not enforceable nor justiciable. So statement 2 is also right. So here statement 3, that is in Keshavananda Bharati case, they said that Supreme Court said that preamble of the Indian Constitution cannot be amended. So this statement is wrong because in this case only Supreme Court said that preamble can be amended. So here preamble can be amended has been said in this case only. So statement 3 is wrong answer. So statement 4, that is preamble cannot override the specific provisions of the constitution. So here statement 4 is also correct answer. So among these four statements only one statement is wrong. So only one. Option A is right answer. So don't confuse between this one and this one. So they are asking that among these four, how many statements are wrong? The question is like that. So in these four statements, three statements are right and one statement is wrong. So that only one. So option A is right answer. 12th question. The preamble of the Indian Constitution ensures justice in which of the following forms? They are asking that so preamble ensures justice in which of the forms? So option A social, option B economic, option C political, option D all of the above. I am giving you 10 seconds. Try to answer this. So here the answer is D, that is social, economical, and political. So if we look the preamble of our constitution, it is clearly states that justice has been divided into social justice, economic justice, and political justice. So here option D is right answer. So if we go to 13th question, that is consider the following statements. First statement, that is Article 16 of the Indian Constitution speak of no discrimination with respect to religion. Statement 2, that is the word secular was added in the preamble through the 42nd Amendment Act 1976. So they are asking that which of the following statements, among these statements, which of the following are wrong? They are asking not choose which of the statement is not correct. So here are the four options. Try to answer it. I am giving you 10 seconds. So here the option D is right answer, that is neither one nor two. They said that choose the statement which is not correct. Both the statements are true, so that there is no incorrect statement among these. So that answer is D, neither one nor two. Let us go into the explanation so that you can clearly understand why these both statements are right. Here Article 16 of Indian Constitution speaks of no discrimination with respect to religion. Statement 1 is saying that. If we go into the fundamental right, Article 14 states that equality before law of all citizens regardless of religion. Regardless of religion, state should equal all are equal before law. Article 15 prohibits discrimination on the grounds of religion, caste, sex, race, and place of birth. So, if you go to Article 16, guarantees equal opportunities in public employment regardless of religion. That means regardless of his religion, regardless of his anything, without discrimination, it should guarantee equal opportunities in public employment. So there are some exceptions for it on basis of economical justice. That means for poor and poverty in public employment, government can do provisions like reservation, etc. But government cannot discriminate. In a positive discrimination is something different. That means doing provisions for the poor, that is different, but state cannot specify your religion or your caste and discriminate you. So here these three options commonly saying that there is no discrimination based on the religion. So here statement 1 is right because the article 16 does not discriminate against religion. So option statement 2, that is secular. Yes, secular word has been added through 42nd Amendment Act only in 1976. Both socialist and secular, these two words are added in the preamble. Preamble has been amended in 42nd Amendment Act. So in this year only, these words has been added in the preamble. Before this year, these two words are absent in the preamble. So option D is the right answer. So here 14th question, that is economic justice as one of the objectives of the Indian Constitution has been provided in. So they are asking that economic justice has its objectives has been provided in. So that it is asking that which one of these provides economic justice as its object. So option A, the preamble and the fundamental rights. Option B, the preamble and the directive principles of state policies. Option C, the fundamental rights and the directive principles of the state policies. Option D, none of the above. So among these four options, we have to choose one which states economic justice has its objective. So here I am giving you 10 seconds. You can answer it. So here option B is right answer. That is preamble and the directive principles of state policy. So let us go into the explanation so that we can clearly understand why option B is the right answer. So if we look into the preamble, it is clearly states that justice has been again mentioned that social justice, political justice and economic justice. So economical justice has been mentioned as its objective in the preamble. So option preamble is right answer. So option B half part preamble is right answer. So let us look into another half, that is directive principles of state policies. So here directive principles of state policies, that is DPSPs. It has some socialist principles. It reflects the idea. So it reflects the ideology of socialism. In 44th Amendment Act 1978, they added Article 38 in directive principles of state policies. So Article 38 has been added in the directive principles of state policies, which tells and which requires state should minimize inequalities in income, status, facilities, and opportunity. So here Article 38 means it tells to state that state should decrease the inequality. That means inequalities means the distance between very poor and rich, and status differences day by day, rich becoming even rich, poor becoming even poor. But it is the duty of the state to decrease these distance, to make provisions to the poor and to increase their status. So here this is what Article 38 tells. So this is was added in the directive principles of state policies. It is clearly a socialist article. That means removing poverty to bring equality. That is the socialism. So directive principles of state policies also economic justice has been in objective. So option B, the preamble and the directive principles of state policies is the right answer. So here 15th question, that is the 42nd amendment to the constitution in 1976 added which terms to the preamble. They are asking that in this amendment which terms has been added in the preamble. We have discussed this in this class only in previous questions, so you can easily answer it. So I'm giving you 10 seconds, you can answer it. So here option C is the right answer, that is socialist and secular. These are the words which has been added in the preamble through 42nd Amendment Act 1976. So before 1976 these two words are absent in the preamble. So here the 16th question, which is what does the term secular in the preamble mean? They are asking that what secular mean. Option A, a state which a state with an official religion. Option B, a state that promotes atheism. Option C, a state that takes a neutral position on religion. Option D, a state that discriminates based on religion belief. So they have given four options and they are telling that among these options which mean secularism. So which mean term secular in our preamble. So try to answer this. I am giving you 10 seconds. So here option C is the right answer. That means a state that takes a neutral position on religion. For example, let us say that why option A, B, and D are wrong answers. So if you look into option A, it is telling that a state with an official language, official religion. That means if a state has an official religion, then why it is called as secularism. So option A is wrong answer. So option B, that is a state promotes atheism. If state promotes atheism, it is directly discriminating a religion. So it does not mean secularism. So option C, that is it is neutral. State is neutral in matters of religion. So option C is right answer, that it is clearly mean of secularism. Option D, that is a state that discriminates based on religious belief. So if state discriminate based on religious belief, so that will against the secularism. So option D is wrong answer. So here the right answer is C. So here question number 17, that is what is the significance of the term sovereign in the preamble? So option A, it signifies the authority of the president. Option B, it implies independence from foreign influence. Option C, it establishes the power of judiciary. Option D, it refers to the role of the parliament. Here they are asking that what is the significance of sovereign. So I am giving you 10 seconds, try to answer it. And here the answer is B, that is, it implies independence from foreign influence. Before our independence, we are under the British influence. British has been ruled our country. But after independence, the sovereign word is added in our preamble, that is, it means that from now there is no foreign influence on our country. Our country is completely independent to take its own decisions for its welfare. So that it is what mean by sovereign. That means sovereign means no, there is no authority on us to take decisions. We are complete independent body. Our country will take decisions to our welfare without any foreign influence. So option B is the right answer. So next, 18th question, that is, what does the term fraternity in the preamble refer to? So they are asking that what does the term fraternity refer? So here, option A sense of common brotherhood and sisterhood among all the Indians. Option B, equal distribution of wealth among citizens. Option C, the role of trade and commerce in the country. Option D, the relationship between the executive and the legislature. So here, these are the options. I am giving you 10 seconds. Try to answer it. Here, option A is the right answer. That is a sense of common brotherhood and sisterhood among all the Indians. That is, fraternity means spreading brotherhood among the Indians to increase national unity and integrity. So, Article 51A, that tells us that it is our fundamental duty to spread common brotherhood among the Indians. It is to increase the national integrity among the country. This is what option A is the correct answer here for 18th question. So now let us go into the 19th question. That is, what does the term republic in the preamble imply? So here option A is ruled by a monarch. Option B is ruled by the president. Option C is ruled by the prime minister. Option D, end of the hereditary rule. So I am giving you 10 seconds. Try to answer this. Here the answer is D, that is end of the hereditary rule. Republic means electing the head of the state through election process by in a democratic way. It may be directly or indirectly, but the head of the state should be elected. It should not be hereditary like from father to son, from son to grandson like that. It should be elected. It may be directly or indirectly. So here end of the hereditary rule. It implies republic only. So here 20th question, that is, the preamble states that the constitution derives its authority from. So they are asking that from where the preamble is deriving its authority according to our constitution. So here the option A is Indian culture, from the Indian culture. Option B is government of India. Option C is the people of India. Option D is the princely states. So here these are the four options. I am giving you 10 seconds. Try to answer these. So here the answer is C, that is the people of India. If you look into the preamble, we can clearly know that we the people of India. Preamble starts from we the people of India. It means that our constitution derives its authority from the people only. So answer C is the correct answer here. These are the 20 MCQs for today. And from next video also we are increasing the MCQs in each video, and this polity series of to cover 1000 MCQs will cover the major parts of the syllabus, will include previous year MCQs. And also here I want to tell you one thing, that this first video is we took 20 MCQs majorly from the preamble only. These MCQs majorly covers the topic of preamble. It is like revision also to you. So thank you. So bye. Thank you.